ついてないな。
Combate por vidas. Más. Joker. Más. 3, 2, 1. ¡Ya!
Looking cool, Joker.
¡Se acabó!
Aren't we the best?
Combate por vidas. Entrenadora de Wii Fit. ¡Now! Rosalina y Destello. ¡Now! La victoria es
お前に
para
俺は倒せない
Now. Combate por vidas.
All right, welcome back to Northwest Rankin Esports. I'm Coach White. Mr. Roller is over with the other guys right now, getting ready and getting things set up for today's match. So today on the stream, we will be featuring Team 3, which will consist of Julian, Parker, and Alex, I believe. And also Jace. I'm not sure which order they're going to play in, but regular season is almost over, and we are getting ready for playoffs. At the moment, they are waiting on the other team to send information for the room ID. I don't want to show the room ID on the stream because I don't need people spectating in. That's what Twitch is for. But according to Play versus rules, we don't need spectators in the room or in the arena as they play, so it doesn't use up any of the internet and to really help with connection issues. So as of right now, we probably will switch over to the room until the room gets set up, and as soon as it does, we will switch back to you in just a moment. So please don't go anywhere. All right, looks like Team 3 is just about ready to get started. We're going through character selection. It is in Spanish because we are using Julian's Switch. He is proficient in Spanish and English. Really proud of him. All right. Looks like we are going with Final Destination. Oh, no, maybe not. So at this point, they're going through stage selection. There are only certain stages that we can use and types of stages. So we have to do the regular stages, and there's a list of them that we can and cannot use. I'm currently getting the list on the wall with a list of everything. Oh, looks like King K. Rool versus a Mii character. Mii Brawler. Okay. So super heavy here. It's going to be really fun. Alright, looks like Jace is playing first. Jace with the K. Rool. Doing very well. Very quickly, 0 to death. So it looks like he's going to stay on this and try and pull him off the edge, since he doesn't have that great of a recovery. Playing smart. Here he goes with that grab again. Huh? Yeah, Madden 24. Today in the room we've got Hank with us. Actually, it's Amani. Playing on NBA, repping their team. But right now we're having to wait on an update. Looks like Zakari's already getting started with Madden. He's having to reschedule his match from last week. And get this, I want to talk about this in the stream. Zakari was not here last week. He was getting ready for prom. I know what you're thinking. Zakari, the freshman? Yes, Zakari, the freshman, went to prom. Can you believe that?
It was like a literal 10-year-old. He was at prom.
That's who the 10-year-old was. It was Zakari. I'm kidding. We're proud of Zakari for being able to go to prom. I guess we're proud of him.
By the way,
all right, so wow, it's just like already down to one stock for the brawler. It's like K. Rool's gonna just about closed it out pretty quickly there. Good job from Jace. Really setting the tone for Team 3. Alright, so right now they're going to go to stage selection and character selection. So we talked earlier about what stages you can and can't use. So in this game, it starts out with the home team will pick between 5 stages. Those stages are Battlefield, Town and City, Pokemon Stadium 2, Smashville, and Small Battlefield. After that, the winner of the previous game will strike 2 stages from a new list. Striking means just getting rid of them. It says, I don't want to play that. For example, some stages have little platforms on them, and some characters really don't want that. Some characters do want that. So the winner will strike the 2 that they don't want. And from the remaining list, the loser, or the person who just lost the match, will pick a stage from that selection. And the second selection is this first 5, along with Final Destination, Kalos, and Lilat Cruise. So last year, it was Yoshi's Island and not Lilat Cruise. Not a lot of people care for Lilat Cruise in this room, to be honest. Some people like it, But on Play Versus, it does show what stages that particular teams and particularly the players like to choose or most frequently choose when they play. It's kind of hard to really put a name or a stage to some players who might not get to pick the last stage, if that makes sense, because the winner doesn't get to pick the stage of the second match. It's all the second player. Just because they play the stage doesn't necessarily mean that they pick it, if that makes any sense to our viewers. All right, looks like they are still in the process of choosing the stage, which is taking a little while. It's kind of kind of annoying, but you can't help it. You can't rush, these kind of things. Used to, before Play Versus added the match assist, everything had to be done through our chat box. And the chat sometimes would lag. And it got really slow. All right, looks like they're going back. He looks like he's switching to Link. I do enjoy Link, or watching Link play, or a good Link player. He's going to really use those projectiles against K. Rool, if he actually gets to use them. But also, he can deflect some of K. Rool's projectiles. Looks like he's already having a lot of trouble with the Jace's K. Rool. And it looks like Team 1's already started as well. And Team 2 has already started, but they are actually missing one of their players. Right now, KJ was unable to make it to today's match, so he will have to sit out his match. But man, Jace is really playing strong, playing well against, I guess his name's Ethan down there. What's great is hearing some of our other teams talking with some of our other players, giving them tips, in between matches, really working on helping each other instead of just trying to beat each other. The teamwork with our players has really grown since last year. And looks like he's about to solidify it right here with the side B. Good job to Jace, finishing out strong for our Smash 3 team. We're going to go to the room cam real quick, and we're going to get some updates from other teams. Looks like Team 1 is in the middle of their first set. And as of right now, one stock to one stock left with Donkey Kong versus Kirby. And Ethan's really playing a strong match here, but against a really heavy Donkey Kong.
I'm not saying you got destroyed. You did fine. I mean, it's there. It was
Oh, thank God.
Well, looks like Ethan did lose that first match up. That's okay. It was a really close matchup. He's going to learn a lot from that. Lane's already having a discussion with him about it. What's up, Julian? Yeah, come on over here and commentate. Yeah. All right, Julian's going to come over and commentate real quick. Oh, Julian, you're sitting out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Julian's going to sit out today's match, and then leaving Jace, Alex, and Parker for it. So tell us about that first match. What do you think?
They're meanballer did. They did the SD like 3 times.
Yeah. Well, not everybody's going to be the best, but, to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah. Right now, Alex is going to go to Pikachu.
Yeah. I was talking to Alex earlier, and he said he wasn't too confident, but I think after Jace's first match, I think he's going to build up that confidence to be able to see his teammate playing against these guys and really pushing it.
No, I think he got it.
I think he does too. His Game & Watch has grown a lot this year. And I was kind of upset or surprised to see that you weren't playing today. We've seen you grow a lot in the past few weeks too. Really growing into an asset for Team 3. So what have you learned in the last few matches?
That I need to stop dash attacking.
Stop dash attacking. Well, it's not just about stop dashing attacking. It's about knowing when to in the most appropriate times. That's the part that I have a really big issue with, is knowing when to execute certain things.
And since Battleless has a tipple, you need to do it in the right spot, the sweet spot, the silent spot, depending on how you.
And have you played Byleth since the beginning, or is it something you've just picked up?
I used to play Pikachu, but he was too technical for me. But I did play Battleless, my first match, and I decided to keep on.
Your first Smash? What was your first Smash?
Against the Snake.
Was it on DS or? So that just shows his age. You know? My first Smash was Smash 64.
I like that.
Man, and it's like, it was like playing against people as blocks of your characters. It was a lot of fun. I can't knock it because
the other games are more fun. Because
Super Smash Bros. Melee, still one of my favorite games.
I used to make more.
Oh yeah, well, I mained Donkey Kong because I was just like, it was a big, strong character. Now I wasn't good at it, but I liked playing it. Like me and my brother would play.
Yeah.
We would just work on unlocking characters. But he would play as Luigi, and that was really annoying sometimes.
I always played as defiant characters. I always liked to like that.
I'm excited because they're having a new Switch come out next year. I think it's next year, or maybe the year after that. And they're going to remake Super Smash Brothers. I'm excited to see what characters they choose to add, and if they're going to stick with the Square Enix. I guess it's just Square now. The Final Fantasy characters and the Fire Emblem characters. I would love to see them do a collaboration with the Viz or the Shonen Jump and do like Smash but with anime characters like we wanted with Jump Force. I think that'd be really cool.
Of characters that'd be very good in Smash.
There'd be such a selection as well. All right, it looks like we are just about ready for the match. Looks like Alex is playing next. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, let's transition over to there.
I would really like them to add Elgard from Fire Emblem. She's have a good true axe.
Yeah.
Like axe character, and she had roots and axe would be. It would be interesting.
There would be. With the success of the Final Fantasy VII remake, I wouldn't be surprised to see Cloud and Sephiroth back again, but adding characters such as Barrett and Tifa into the game. So Barrett would be a shooter character, where Tifa would be a more brawler character. And then you've got your princesses. I mean, you've got a lot of different characters to choose from. It looks like Game Watch versus Pichu. It looks like Alex said that they chose the wrong character. All right, we're gonna mute it real quick until we figure this thing out. Looks like the other team submitted one character but was playing another. All right, as of right now, they are still working on character selection for Team 3, but Team 1, Ethan did come back and win the second game of their set, so now it will go to Game 3. I think I'm saying that right. It's a set of games. There's 3 games in a set. Okay, so they're actually playing Lafayette. I believe it's Lafayette, the number 1 team or ranked team in the state at the moment. But it's going to be a great matchup because this team actually beat Team 2 last week. So it's really good to see, where the ranking is and where it plays out. Okay, here we go. It looks like they're going with Pikachu. Huh. I guess he just, I don't know, picked the baby version of Pikachu.
Yeah, Bob.
So I was talking to Alex earlier, and he was a little worried about this Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu can be
he can be
very annoying.
very annoying, but Alex has been working really hard with his Game & Watch, and I think it's going to pay off today. I really do. looks like there is some lag from the other team, but that's something we really hate to see in some of these matches. A lot of these schools are not allowed, but they use the Wi-Fi on these switches from the schools when, to be honest, you really shouldn't. Because right now you see this lag going on right now, and I don't want to, toot my own horn, but toot. The Northwest Rankin IT department, or not Northwest Rankin, the Rankin County IT department has really helped us out. Like really configuring our switches and configuring the internet here so that we don't have to rely on Wi-Fi and we can solely rely on it. It looks like he took a stock offer with only 37%. Really good, really strong start for Alex. I think this will be a morale boost for him, especially not feeling very confident coming into this match. But lag can really hurt a player if they're not used to it, and can really throw you off. I guess that's in really any game.
The internet really comes down to a lot.
Oh, to be honest, some of these attacks come down to timing, and if there is lag, it's going to be very difficult to time those inputs precisely.
Characters that spam a lot, it's going to be very hard.
And it looks like they are spamming that little lightning bulb there a lot.
That's what Pikachu does. Spam T-Jets.
I mean, but sometimes if it works, it works. But it looks like Alex is being able to get some combos together and get some damage in against this spammer type of character. Oh, very close. Wow, good timing there from that Pikachu. Wow. That was impressive. Right, so he needs to focus on not getting directly under him before he does that lightning attack.
That lightning bolt.
Yes. And so he's going to jump, get out from behind under him, but he was able to move a little bit. Good. He's working on getting out from under there. That lightning blast really started being a problem there at the end.
He really is spamming that lightning bolt.
Yeah, he was, but okay, let's be honest though. That's Pikachu's bread and butter there.
He
so
can bucket the lightning bolt actually,
So, what does Alex need to do differently to counter that Pikachu?
Well, I think Pikachu's very good off stage. He shouldn't challenge off stage Pikachu that much, but sometimes do. So, if he's too far left in stage, you can challenge him because he's forced to head smash.
Yeah.
And also, you need to be very careful with Thunderbolt. It will spike you.
Oh yeah, and as we saw right there, it did a lot of damage really quick, and he was able to make a quick comeback against Alex.
I think he will see that play against it.
It was a great matchup, to be honest, a very great matchup. I'm excited to see how he's going to respond to that. Now, right now, we got Julian right now. Did you just get done with yours?
Yeah, I won.
All right, let's swap out.
I go top down.
Oh, yeah, good deal. What's up, Ethan? So you just got done with your first set.
Yep.
So how'd it go? Tell us.
It went really well. I reverse three-stocked him he beat me first game, and then I beat him in the next two games. So
Okay, explain to the audience what a reverse three stock is.
it's where your opponent is up three, where they have 3 lives and you only have 1. And what happens is basically with your 1 life, you take away your opponent's 3 lives.
So you basically just the ultimate comeback.
Yeah, it's basically like
Good job.
basically the fancy word for you just clutched up.
Okay, good job. From SC Archer, I don't know if you know who that person is.
Yes, I do. Hi,
Woohoo,
Daddy.
go Ethan. Hey, good
Hi,
job. I mean, we're proud of our parents watching and supporting our players on our esports team. And Ethan's already in a lot of stuff already with band, I say a lot of stuff. It's just band, but band in itself is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You got marching season, and then of course concert season, and your trumpet or saxophone. Trumpet. That's right. There you go. Number 1 from SC Archer. So my son is actually. They have tryouts tomorrow for middle school. I think. I'm not sure. My son Oliver is actually going to be trying out for band soon, so hopefully Ethan will still be around when Oliver shows up. He'll probably be a senior when he shows up.
Yep.
If you get to graduate, you know.
I think I will. I hope so.
You will. No, the one thing I can say about the band kids who are on my esports teams, I never have to worry about their grades. Okay. All right, looks like we're going into game 2 for Alex. You going? Yeah, why don't you stick around and commentate with that? So Alex is having a little issue with this Pikachu. So he's playing a Pikachu. And Zakari's getting excited over there. Pikachu spamming that lightning bolt.
It's a fancy word that most Smash players call it is T-Jolt because it's called Thunder Jolt, but most people just say T-Jolt.
Yeah,
it's a really good tool that Pikachu has, but Game & Watch has a really good thing to counter it, which is his down B, which is known as bucket, in which he takes the projectiles, stores them in his sort of bucket, and then when he releases it, it becomes a really powerful attack.
Does he know that? Does Alex know about this?
I don't know. I can go tell him.
Yeah, so not that I don't want you over here, but go see if you can tell him that real quick before his match starts. All right, I'm going to send Ethan over with a little message for, what's it called? For Alex. Did he switch to Pichu again, or was he supposed to Pichu?
He was trying to play Pichu game 1, but then ridiculous.
All right, yeah, Mr. Roll over here giving us some information on this next match.
So, to my understanding, he was supposed to play Pichu game 1, but accidentally put Pikachu into play versus, so he actually had to play Pikachu.
So what is the difference between Pikachu and Pichu in their loadout? Just quick, looks like speed.
Yeah, speed, and Pichu hurts itself every time it attacks.
Well, so why would he go with Pichu over
I guess
Pikachu?
he's just comfortable with Pichu. Yeah, like when you look when he attacks, the lightning that he puts out does damage to him. Alright, Ethan, you want back in? Go for it.
What he just did you tell him that?
Yep, I told him about bucket.
And it really did work.
Yeah, it does really well. It has high knockback too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a perfectly placed T-bolt. Look at me.
Not T. No, that's Thunder. There's different moves, Mr. White.
Whatever. You
got Thunder. That's just
so
Thunder.
that bucket from the side thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So he got out of the way just in time with that one.
Actually, no, I think he used bucket on the light. Yeah, he bucketed.
It's kind of hard to tell with Game & Watch. He's very glitchy.
More like he's just flat. He's just flat.
Very two-dimensional.
Both of these characters are very light, so they will both die very early. I'm surprised that Pichu lived that long. Game & Watch also is known for dying early. See,
there it was again. Good job.
Yeah. I'm glad that he's
starting to figure it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, he did get hit with that one. Now, could he have? Did he just? I don't know what happened there.
Thunder. Whenever Thunder, basically with the Pikachu and Pichu, when down B hits them, it gives them an extra hitbox around them.
Okay.
And it's normally really strong. As well as the cloud, where the cloud is a spike, and so what can happen is off stage you can get hit by the cloud and then brought down to where the big hitbox is that kills you really early off stage. I've been hit by that a few times myself.
This character seems to be very knowledgeable of Pichu.
Yeah. It's a good Pichu.
I hate to say it, but it's almost. So what happened? So he did it twice there. Looks like. It's a very different player from the player who Jace played earlier.
Why? How so?
Jace just kind of took over, to be honest. Like, 3-stocked him very quickly.
So Jace had a very dominant game.
Very dominant. All right. I don't know how to say that. That was in Spanish. We are using Julian's. Man, I'll tell you what, that Pichu is not bad. Not bad at all. And Alex was even saying he was not looking forward to that matchup with that Pichu. All All right, so this will go to set 3 with Parker coming up. So what will most likely happen?
Why don't we get Jason over here since he won his episode?
We can do that. Yeah, let's.
I'll go get him.
All right, well, we're going to pull Jace over here for commentary, but to be honest, I think he needs to be over there with his team to kind of, like, talk about the matchup that's about to happen and how everything's going to play out.
¿Todo listo? Tres, dos, uno. Ya. Combate suspendido.
All right, looks like they're having a connection issue over. What's the team we're playing? You know who they are, Jace. Who are y'all playing?
Zelda, Shulk, Main.
The team you're playing.
Oh my.
What team are you playing today? Not what characters they're playing. What are you grabbing right there? Because there's nothing there. It's just like, huh. Wishful thinking. I get it. Hey, Roller, what team are they playing?
They are playing Newton High School.
Newton. Oh, I know people from Newton. Okay, hey, Newton. Hello. Not that they're watching us, but still.
Yeah.
Newton. So, your match. Tell me about it. With your K rule.
It was pretty good. I believe they played. Okay. The character they played had a very exploitable recovery, so I kept on naring off stage.
Yeah, so that the brawler does not have a great recovery, which I said in earlier during the actual commentary, and you really worked on getting him off stage so he couldn't come back.
Yeah.
And that's it works.
Yeah.
It kind of mean like, ugh, like should I? But a win's a win.
Yeah, that's true.
You did really well. I don't think you lost a stock. I don't think you lost a stock, did you?
No.
So tell us about. Oh, Team 3 is very Sigma.
Very Sigma.
That's what it says in chat. It said, "Woohoo, go Jays from ECA 324." Is that you? I think I know exactly who that is. Huh?
I wonder who.
I wonder.
All right, so it looks like they're trying to connect back after, not Parker, Alex's match. Tell us about Alex's matchup with that Pichu.
Pichu. So, okay, first they played Pikachu, then Pichu. They chose Pichu at first for some reason, despite picking Pikachu on the Play VS when they were selecting. Now, what they did with both Pikachu and Pichu, they constantly forward smashed near the ledge to get them off stage. Alex off stage at a high percent. And then is it Pichu's down B or up B where he
down B.
Down B, yeah, down B. Where he either spiked him or launched him to the right.
Yeah.
And what Ethan told him, and I didn't realize this, you can bucket the
Use the bucket attack from Game & Watch
to get the Thunder.
Yep.
And his, I'm not sure if you said his down smash, but yeah, the Thunder, his down B, you can do that. But I'm not sure if the hitbox is weird or that.
Okay.
Weird or something.
So, Ethan said when that happens on Pichu, he gains an extra hitbox after that happens. So I talked to Alex afterwards in a second. He said he swore he put that input in, and it just missed every time. So that's because what Ethan said, he gets that extra hitbox. So it worked out perfectly. I guess that's why he wanted Pichu over Pikachu. Ethan, with that extra hitbox, will that also work with Pikachu, or is it just Pichu?
It's both.
It's both?
But it's much faster with Pikachu. Pikachu
Much
is much
faster.
slower.
So
Pichu's is faster and stronger, but he takes self-damage.
yeah.
So that's why they wanted to pick Pichu. Preferably.
They gave up that little bit of damage they take every time for that speed, which it works. That's what they're comfortable with. And that's what Ethan said. Like, he might be more comfortable with Pichu and that speed over Pikachu and being able to maintain a little bit of that health. But it looks like we're finally back. It looks like we're going to have Alex, and most likely, I think he's going to play as Joker, it looks like.
No, that's
Parker,
yeah.
yes. And also Alex,
Man, it was good having you, man.
really playing it, or coming in at Christmas. He hasn't played very long. Here we go. It looks like Joker, the Robin. Okay. No Robin player.
Yeah. He's improved a lot since the start of the season. Yeah, like Joker's gone. Like he ledge trapped me several times off stage. That's K. Rool, which K. Rool's recovery is very exploitable, which was annoying, but it was good. Competitive, I guess.
So, Lane looks like they're 1-1. Lane has 1-1 and lost 1. Ethan won his set. Looks like Team 2's already done, but to be honest, they had to start out with a loss from one of their people due to an absence. But that's okay. These things kind of happen. But Team 2 did lose, but they have actually clinched a spot in the playoffs. So they'll be a little bit lower seeded than our Team 1, but they do have a guaranteed spot when playoffs start. I believe not next week, but the next. All right, looks like Parker's doing a good job, like staying away and keeping his distance while still doing some damage.
Excellent spacing.
I don't think Parker played last week, did he?
I'm not sure. I might have to look.
It looks like our Hank is already done as well. And it looks like Zakari's also. Hey, Zakari, are you done with your first game, or is that your second? Done with his first game. All right. Yeah, because it had not updated. Which I thought it had. You won 42. Hey, we're not. Hey, that's pretty good. But we have gotten beaten after that type of lead. All right, looks like Parker did lose a stock, but 137 against their Robin. It's a good little bit of a lead. I say a little bit of a lead. Okay, to be honest, it does look like Parker's doing a great job of staying away from those big attacks from Robin. It looks like Robin's just kind of trying to stay away, but not necessarily going on the offensive. They're playing it safe, but not. There's only so much you can do to play it safe until you have to start attacking.
Yeah. One thing I noticed, he's repeatedly recovering high, like even when he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
When he's above the ledge, he uppies.
Yeah. As soon as he does that extra jump there after he gets hit into the air. I used to have that problem with Pac-Man because I thought, see, he did it right there again.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Pac-Man when I was playing with him, and playing against someone like Noah really started to exploit that because they can actually see those types of moves, and just right there.
Yeah.
And he looks like he pushed away there.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I share a P block with Ian and Lane.
Yeah.
When we're playing against Ian with Lucina or K-Rool, he only does jump. So I started doing fair or nair a lot at ledge.
Okay, explain to the people who are watching what fair and nair mean.
Okay, so fair is forward air. So you press the jump button and move forward on your controller. And then nair, you only press jump and A. Like no movement on the joystick, left joystick at all.
So it stands for neutral air and then forward air.
Yeah.
So is there one for back air?
Back air,
bear.
Yeah.
Just back air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's short enough to say back. Yeah. So do you think Parker picked up on him jumping each time, or?
I think so.
You think so? Why don't you go tell him real quick? We'll go to the room while you go talk to Parker real quick.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna let Jace go talk to his teammates, talk them up, coach them up a little bit, and then we will be right back. And hey, don't go anywhere. Go Cougars. All right, a little bit of a update. Team 1, Ethan won the first match. Lane, unfortunately, did not win the second match, right? So Noah's going to come in and play for that third one. Looks like Zelda and Joker. Okay, so we got Julian here, and we're just talking. So this character, as soon as he took some damage, will jump. So we're going to see if our Parker is able to exploit that. So what do you think his choice was going with Zelda this second match over or against the Joker? See, right there.
Me and Parker practiced against Zelda and we got him, so I think he got it.
Parker's playing very well. He's come a long way since Christmas.
Oh my God.
You know we should be talking about. I just want to watch it for a second. That recovery from Joker is going to be really helpful, especially when this big night there kind of push him off ledge.
Webber's got it to get some up.
He's got to be careful there on ledge with or not just Zelda, but just anybody coming off the ledge from that attack. So he's starting to read What is that Zelda's sending out?
Or down B.
Well, I mean, like, what is it? Is it like a golem or? What? You heading out, Ian? All right, good job today.
No.
Yeah, that was Ian from our team 2, who unfortunately did lose today.
Okay, Mr. White, we're not really taking it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right, Parker down a stock. Let's see if he can make a comeback here. He's really starting to be predictable with that card throw, but he's got to kind of be a little spontaneous with it as well. Need to wait a second before he actually. Look at there. Maybe I should just stop talking about it and let him do his thing. Really need to utilize that shield a little bit. So Zelda's doing a good job with it. Kind of not anticipating each attack, but using that shield when he does. Zelda it's almost like a different player, but still really good. Very different from the Robin. What's the Robin? It was Robin earlier.
No, he probably doesn't use Robin that much.
So why do you think he thought Robin might have been a good matchup for Joker? Or?
I don't know how Robin is against Joker, but I saw how Robin played. He wasn't that good at it, so he probably just started playing. Because in the Buzz Zelda, they had a pretty high win rate, so it's probably the main team.
So Parker's really working on keeping his distance from those Zelda attacks. I haven't seen Zelda's little golem come out much lately. Looks like Parker's really hanging in there.
Just back and forth.
Very back and forth. They're both trying to keep their distance. Well, you can say that. Joker really just needs to stay strong here. I think he's got enough. Okay, good. Oh, no. All right. Even grounds here. Let's see if he can pull this out. And let's say if he doesn't, though, we do have a third match that he's able to come back and really kind of figure out what he needs to do differently.
He just needs to live now to get him off stage.
I think he's a little bit patient with those attacks because he's just shooting them right at it, or he's hitting air there, you know? I think you just need to be more aware of placement of his attacks. He's good at knowing when to do them, but it's just placement.
Spacing wise.
Yeah.
This Joker, he's good at his spacing.
Yes. Once he gets a little more practice and learning that range with those attacks, he's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, that's what I've been learning about with Bio, with the tipples. That really has helped me improve a lot.
I've also seen you step up as a leader, showing matchups and what's their strengths and weaknesses of each character, and helping everyone get to that point to where they need to be on your team, which is really impressive. Oh, a good recovery there. This is going to be close here. Okay, so he's starting to be predictable with his jump right into it. So right there, he can. It's just one.
Smash attack should.
He's jumping right into that attack. Oh, good job. Great job, Parker. Finishing out that set. So now y'all are up 2-1. All right, go talk to your players, and y'all discuss who's playing next. Was muted. All right, we're back here with Ethan. It looks at most likely they're going to go with their Pikachu player or Pichu player, but I think we're going to go with Jace against them. And I think Jace, being a much heavier character with his K roll, is going to do
I don't know.
it's going to be tough, but
Especially because like Pichu kind of destroys K. Rool. Because Pichu loves it when you're a big fat character, because he combos you really easily.
Yeah.
And so he can like very easily just kill Jace off of like one interaction, because he got a good hit in and killed Jace really early.
do you think that Pikachu is good enough to do that
Yes.
from what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, like, the Pichu looked really good, and Pichu is really strong, which probably counteracts how heavy K. Rool is.
What are your chances, or what chances do you give Jace going into this matchup with this Pichu?
I feel like there's a good chance that they go in there with the Pichu. They're using it for Smash Bros.
Looks like they're getting just about ready. So let's say Chase does lose this matchup. We do have Parker, I think, is going to be ready to come back in with his Joker. we did have a couple of discussions with him about his character and some things he was doing. Whenever he was coming back from ledge, he was jumping right into them. Oh, the Link player.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, the Pichu player was the Link player actually.
Oh,
but
were they?
Yeah, they just pulled out a Pichu. I think they might have played. It might have been like a pocket of theirs if they just had a really good Pichu. I feel like K-Rool wins this matchup like really well because he.
No, they hang on. I thought it was the Mii sword fighter, and then he switched to Link earlier. So if this is that same player,
that fought
Jace.
first.
Yeah. I think it is. I really do think it is.
There's a good chance that Jace wins.
Yeah.
Jace
Well, I mean,
is doing really well.
if this is the same guy he played earlier, he's got enough experience with this person, especially with this heavy character.
Oh my goodness, Jace.
So at the beginning of the year, I didn't know Jace played K-Rool.
He didn't. He picked up K-Rool one day and suddenly it was just like, it clicked and it's just like, oh, I like K-Rool.
Well, the best player on our team, Lane, also plays K-Rool.
Best. He's the most consistent player. Best?
Yeah.
No, Noah beats him all the time. Most consistent? Yes. Me and Noah will have randomly be really good and then randomly be really bad, and then Lane over here is just good all around.
I love messing with him because,
He's technically the most consistent.
yeah. Now, he did unfortunately lose today against that Palutena.
I mean, that's like I mean, I don't understand. It's a really bad matchup for K-Rool because K-Rool is so big that he just gets constantly nair spammed and he just gets hit multiple times and takes like 70%. Because
How do you think his Cloud would have done against it?
I think it would have done okay, but it's also bad. I'm pretty sure it's also only an okay matchup for
Yeah.
him because you can give him. Oh my goodness, the back air spike.
It almost feels unfair.
No, not
You
really.
almost feel bad.
Not really. He plays K-Rool. I don't feel bad. And like,
That was impressive. Good
Yeah.
job, Jace, cleaning up there. Looks like Zakari is like a tie game for our Madden team. Buffalo versus New York Jets on Madden here today. It's like team 1 is going into match 4.
Here's one of my absolute favorite horror games. It's so good.
I think that's still game 3.
Is this still game 3?
Yeah, I think it's game 3.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they'd send out the DK. The DK that I played against is actually really good.
Yeah. Huh? It's tough trying to keep up with everybody's matches all at once and trying to give updates, but it's exciting though.
By the way, guys, don't forget to follow us down below.
What? I don't have a follow button down below.
Follow us.
They should. Yeah, follow us on Twitch. If they're on here, they kind of have to follow us. Also, go check out our YouTube channel where we upload all matches that are streamed from Twitch. Either the day of or the day after each day in full HD. They went the radio voice. What's crazy, so we weren't saving it in the highest definition possible. So some of our first streams were, what's it called?
Low quality.
Standard definition. Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh, my bad. The dish my bad.
You should have to make emotes.
Yeah, you should make little emojis and emotes for the people that follow us.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you can.
I'll figure that out. I can draw stuff.
You can have your art students make us little emojis.
Actually, I've got some really talented kids who can work with some digital artwork that I'm not really good at. You know what? That might be a really good assignment for them if they don't want to do a drawing project. I wish I could turn the camera around to show Zakari, and then my 6-year-old is in here completely passed out of sleep. It's like the loudest room in this school. Dude, he is knocked out. Like, I don't get it. I don't see how he can sleep like that, especially with Zakari right next to him yelling. No, don't worry. Look at him. He's asleep.
He's just dead.
Can you talk about
What?
See, there's this thing called Ram Ham that Bowser Jr. can do, where he side Bs and then up Bs and then immediately does hammer swing, which is a really good combo that kills really early.
Slow down, caffeine. Okay.
No, but Noah wanted me to talk
Okay,
about
so
it.
Noah just won his match using Bowser Jr. and he said what?
Ram Ham,
Which is
basically his card dash, his side special, jump, up B, and then the attack in midair, which is really strong and kills really early. Alright, but yeah, Jace is starting.
Now, if he wins this one, that finishes up for Team 3 today.
I think Jace has got this.
I do too. He's played this guy a bunch already.
I mean, yeah, and he defeated him pretty handily last time. I think he's noticing the patterns that he had.
But I think noticing the patterns and being able to do something about it is completely different.
Yeah. I mean, like, anybody can notice a pattern. Oh, and you got to kill with up B. Yeah.
Wow, that's something you don't see every day.
DLC, what?
Y'all are so embarrassing for everyone else.
Lane, are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he playing that Palatina again? This just in from Team 1. He said Noah has announced that Lane got pit stains from playing Palatina.
Palutena, not Palutina. Palutena.
Palutena? There's a way to say it? Okay,
Yes.
whatever. You guys are nerds. Oh, the lag is really bad in this match.
Goodness. Lane, go Cloud.
I wonder if this guy's going to be able to take a stock. This
Wait,
lag's
Lane.
really going to hurt.
You know what I'm... Mr. Right. Can I be perfect?
Yes. Oh. All right, we were just having a discussion about possibly having a second stream going while streaming one of our matches to YouTube and another one to Twitch. That's absolutely something that we can bring up. Ooh, there we go. But right now, I think we're going to stick to one. Maybe next season we can work on having one of our other PCs available to stream our second match. But one of the things I am thinking I'm having an issue with is buy another capture card, true. But all of our cameras are really allocated to just one. Oh, that's it. That will be it for Team 3. Good job from Team 3. Really strong K-Rool player there. Let's end this out with Jace on our commentary. Come on, tell us. Come on.
And once I heard Ethan talking about, like, my K-Rool, I was like,
Did you get a little?
yes.
Yeah.
Which is why I did not throw something.
Oh yeah, that's the reason. Ethan did say that the other guy kind of started to notice some of your moves.
Patterns.
Yeah, patterns.
Yeah.
But I said, like, there's one thing knowing them, but there's nothing being able to do something about them. For Link, that's going to be a little bit tougher, especially for K-Rool. But especially with all his arrows and bombs, you can just deflect them. But you have such a big character, big strong character, and being able to take a lot of damage while giving a lot of damage.
Yeah. Like, like Nair, I did that some off stage. It only makes me take like a small percentage of it, and it throws them farther off stage.
Yeah.
So that's epic.
That great recovery from K-Rool on top of that just really helped out to round out a good win for Team 3 today. Huh? Yep, I think you are done. That's best 3 of 5. You won twice, and Parker won the third, so 3 of 5. So that's going to close it out for Team 3. So what we're going to do, we're going to close out this stream. We got Jace here. Julian sat out today, did a great job on commentary. Parker killed it with his Joker, and Alex did a great job with his Game & Watch. Just played a really tough Pikachu there.
Yeah.
We're going to sign out from Northwest Rankin Esports, and hey, go Cougars.